Greetings everybody, TheMechanist here, and in today's Terraria video, we are taking on the Solar Eclipse once again. Mainly testing out how strong the summoner is against Solar Eclipse, and still looking for that sweet moonstone. Will we find it? Well, let's find out together. With that being said, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please consider hitting the like button and impacting the subscribe button. It'll help on the long run. With all that out of the way, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Welcome back home. And no, I'm not going to say it again. You get the point by now. Let's just get Pura out here. You know, always good fun. And now they're strong. We have our whip. So, what are we doing today? Well, today we're finishing up something that I've been doing sporadically over the last several videos. And that is farming Golem and Solar Eclipse. We were going to do a Solar Eclipse run last time, but the pirates interrupted us. But hey, we got the discount card. So, we need one more sunstone from a Golem. And we need one more moonstone from a vampire to have all that gathered up. And that's what we're doing today. I'm getting our sunstone and moonstone. So on camera, I will be finding a solar eclipse once, all the way through, trying it out with a summoner. So many times we die if we can get lucky. And if we don't, we're going to be finding it off camera, as well as Golem off camera, because we've beaten Golem several times now. And we'll open up the goodie bags and check the loot afterwards. And that's pretty much the only goal for today. Will we get there? Will we get the items? I'm going to really try to hope. Because guess what? We only have 4 tablets and 3 power cells, so we'll actually have 5 tablets because I have one on me. So we're definitely running low on resources. Which means we might have to go build a lizard farm next time. So yeah, all we're doing is Solar Eclipse and Golem. Of course, Golem won't be on screen, and I'm just rambling and repeating myself. Don't want to get stuck in a loop. So, we have to wait for it to be night. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, yeah. So we were in the middle of making a farm. Mainly just gotta mine this out, and it should be operational. And then we can get all the solar tablets. You know what? I decided. Sorry. We're gonna do a solar eclipse. We're gonna fight Golem off camera. We're gonna review all of our loot, and if we are missing anything still, probably will, we will go and build a lizard farm. Yay, objectives, right? So if you remember last time, we do have our hoverboard somewhere. Let me find that real quick. Alright, we found it. It was in this chest. I feel stupid. Let's take that and... Oh great, where did I put my discount card now? You know what, I swear, I have to do my inventory. I keep forgetting to, and we did have a bottle of clear shampoo. And we have gold chests here as well. Yeah, it's about time we do a inventory sorting. We started, never finished, but that's something for me to do. Discount card, were you over here? Yes, you were. Alright, let's reforge our hoverboard to menacing. Alright, Goblin, we're back. Only this time we have a discount card, which means you have to give us a discount. So please don't rip us off when it comes to the hoverboard. Let's go for menacing. How long will this take? Hopefully not too long. Oh, it really wasn't. And I think that was fairly cheap. Thank you, discount card. Thank you, Goblin. So you saw that I have a discount card and said, okay, I better listen. But now we have the hoverboard. And this is what it looks like. Still functions as a pair of wings, and we can still put this on as vanity. One reason I love Terraria, vanity. But we now have vertical, or rather horizontal, movement. As you can see, it's really good. And hopefully that will help us in the future. So with that being said, let's wait till night and go find us a solar eclipse. As I sit here, I wonder, who created this floating island in the middle of nowhere? And did I say wait until night? I forgot it's wait through the night. Solar eclipses are only during the day. That is my bad. Alright, but it's 4 o'clock, spawn point set. We just wait now. And before I forget about it, let's see, do we have, no we don't. Okay, we'll use mushroom. This way we can keep track of all the items we get. All the items we get. I'll transform that into a lizard chest later. Alright, only about 20 more seconds and we can take on the solar eclipse. And die again. That's pretty much what happens. But hey, we're only looking for vampires. And of course a deadly sphere staff wouldn't hurt. Alright, a little bit longer and let's get to it. We're going to see how it works as a summoner, because as range, not very good. Okay, no natural solar eclipse, so let's do this. And by that, I mean flip the switch for all the weaklings. Deadly sphere. Die for me, please. And where's my summon? Taking care of business, I guess. Well, then I'll let them be. Again, nice thing about Summoner, we can just stand here and do this. Now, I would use battle potions, but I don't want to waste them. I really don't. You know, I spent a while remaking all of them. Don't want to just, blow it, dying, and restarting. Although, so far, we are not dying. Ooh, there we go, Pinhead. And we can just sit here. Target it, my tiger. I said target it. Thank you. And you're not targeting it. Now you are. Oh, there's a vampire. Come here, vampire. Oh, dang it. There's a scientist. But hey, tiger got him. And there's another one. And tiger got him. Okay, so when it comes to event, seems like Summoner's really strong now because of whips. So I definitely would say the two weaker classes were Melee and Summoner, and now I feel like they're on par with Range and Magic. That's good to see. It really is. But what's not good to see? Lack of spawns. Now, I would go grab a Battle Potion, because it seems like we'll be able to survive, but I know all it takes is one Psycho or one Moth, and you're done. But hey, we're surviving, which means maybe farming stuff in the future won't be a headache because of this. Ooh, and with that, we got another banner. Remember, banners will make us stronger going forward. So we always want those. So even if you're dying over and over and over to these events, you can technically get stronger just by doing them. There's a moth. I told you there was going to be a moth here. Tiger, what are you doing? Take care of the moth. Tiger, hello. And hey, you're blowing up that moth real good. Cool, we can, ooh, careful. Careful of the needles. Nails, needles, whatever. Okay, so I was just bad with a bow, apparently. Summoner's just really, really, really strong doing it like this. Cool. Good to know, right? I guess we keep doing it over and over and over, and another banner. So let's do that real quick. And yes, there's a vampire. I see you. But I don't want to see you because I want your stone. And didn't get it, nor did we get a staff. Okay, you know what? I think it's safe to say we could use a battle potion. I'm not saying we can, but we could try next time. But this is just basic boring farming, so how are you doing? It's been a while since I checked in. I hope all is well. And if it's not well, I hope it does get better. Remember, best wishes from TheMechanist. I'm always here for you. Kind of. I mean, I'm making videos and I hope they entertain you and take your mind off of whatever problems you may or may not be having. And if you are in fact having problems, like I just died, well, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the video. Ooh, there's a vampire. Let's do it. Let's be greedy. Or the tiger can come before you even have a chance. But we have a butcher banner. So now we're at the point, I guess, where we're getting all the banners we need. And remember, banners, I believe, give a 50% defense buff against them, and damage buff, which means we take roughly half damage and deal 1.5 damage extra. Hey, a Neptune shell. I remember farming forever for you. There's a flask. Cool if we are magic. We are not. We are summoner right now. But that is a personal favorite weapon of mine. My favorite weapons are still Star Wrath and the Dart Rifle. I don't know why, they're just my favorite. In terms of strongest weapon, obviously Zenith. But I personally, in terms of endgame weapons, I love the Celebration Mark II. and Mark 1. I love the fact that they're both still in the game. I was so worried when they said, hey, we're going to give you a better celebration. I'm like, no, one of my favorite guns is gone. But they said, no, we got you. We're just making it weaker. Oh, right, it is 9:30 in the game, which means we still have a long way to go. That means I still have a lot to talk about. Like how I just got my Deadly Sphere stuff. Cool. That means the only thing we're looking for is... I guess we could use some Moth 1 wings, not gonna lie. And, banners, always good. And, let's see, the stone. The whole... Hey, Mothron. You got something for me? Probably not, and that's why we have the hoverboard. You see how they will move really fast. Okay, there's a lot of drops, and we got a broken sword, and I forgot about that. We're going to need those for when we eventually make the Zenith. I think you need 2 or 3. I don't recall that number. Oh, got sandwiched. We're still good, because Summer's just that strong now. Hey, it's nice to see. So hey, there's another moth. I did explain that my very first playthrough I beat the game with Melee, but the class I probably played the most was Summoner. I just found it so cool and unique to play. Hey, another broken sword. If we only needed 2, cool, we got them. And we got the wings. Are we just getting everything but the stone? Is that my luck right now? I want one item, the moonstone. We're going to give you every other item, but the moonstone. This is what I'm going to be finding a lot off camera until I finally get it. Ooh, that was a nailhead. My bad. Back to safety, pop a potion. Because we have plenty, and we're getting a ton of loot. I have to start putting some in the box early. Actually, I think I will. Alright, filling up the box with items we don't need. Although vanity's going to be good, because we're trying to collect everything. Every item we get is another item off the list. And yes, eventually I will be making a proper list of every item in the game. That is going to take a very long time to do. That is why I am in no rush to do it. But I just know right now that every item I get is another one. And another one, and another one. Give me my stone. Darn you. I've gotten everything else I wanted, and even things I didn't even remember I wanted, like the broken swords. I need 1 stone. It's a pebble, vampires, come on. I'm not asking you to turn into a vampire, I'm just asking for a stone that reacts with the very evil moon in this game. In fact, isn't a solar eclipse the moon eclipsing the sun? So again, the moon, super evil. Huh. Interesting. Alright, come on. Keep dying, keep spawning. Getting a lot of pictures and paintings, which, I don't think I've ever done anything with paintings. I should experiment with that. I mean, they're just paintings, but still, I don't know what any of them look like. Almost halfway, or are we halfway now? I guess the sun will tell us, and yeah, we're about halfway now. And so far we've gotten everything we're looking for. Except the one thing we were actually looking for. We have banners, we have drops, we have vanity, we have weapons. Hey, I wonder if we're strong enough to take on the pumpkin moon. If we are, then am I just that bad with bows, or is Summer just that strong right now? Questions for answering later. And probably not by me. How many chainsaws am I gonna get? I'm not a chainsaw man. I'm a whip man right now. Alright. So I guess we were strong enough to use a battle potion. Good to know for next time and future farming. I guess I could have replaced the water candle, but I didn't want to die a million times. And I have come close to death, so, it's not like I'm immortal. But it's just, Summoner. Just that strong, I guess. Oh no, that's a nailhead. See, I'm almost dying again. We're not invincible, we're just strong. And that's what I kind of like about Terraria. You're always strong, you're always weak, Like, you never feel, except when you're endgame Zenith with max tank stats, you never feel invincible and immortal. Maybe on lower difficulties, but on the highest difficulty, which I firmly believe is the only way to play it, it just, I don't know, it feels like it so balances. Because for as strong as this is, and as you can see, I am wrecking, you know, I could still almost die. I have almost died like, what, 4 times now? I guess it's also about play style. You know, if you prefer staying away, guns and bows. If you prefer up close and personal, then, you know, swords and whips, kind of. And if you just want to focus on dodging and ow, I forget what I was saying because there's a Mothron here, and vampires there, and a Batwing. Not what we're looking for. We're looking for a stone. A stone. Wait, why am I finding? Well, I mean, I'm finding this Mothron so we don't die, but. And there's another one. Go away. Go away. Use the hoverboard. Yeah. Oh, I'm dead. I am so dead. Hey, we finally died. Lost 2 platinum for that. But what did I get hit by? Was it a projectile or was it the moth? I'm just glad I finally died. See what I say? Even though we were incredibly strong, we died and were humbled. And got all of our stuff back. And I realized I should have moved my witching table and whetstone. Well, so we're going to be a little bit weaker right now. Again, doesn't really matter because we're just farming up one thing. We've gotten 2 wings, we've got a bunch of items in vanity, and not the one item we were here for. Because luck, right? Alright, get away from the door so I can fight you. And you. And still no stones. This is my luck. You know, I've proven this time and time again. When I was trying to get a Bezoar in the beginning, I got like 2-3 pieces of cobalt gear, ancient cobalt gear, before I even saw the Bezoar. And I also got like 5, I can't remember what they are, Nazars. Got 5 like 3 Nazars. And I had such a hard time getting the Bezoar. I mean, it's like they're taunting me this playthrough. Hey, we're gonna give you every item you want. Except we're giving you none of the items you want, we're gonna give you everything else. Do you want this ancient cobalt armor? No. Is it rare? Yes. Will we get it eventually? Yes. So we're giving it to you now. And I was there, hey, another thing. And we were just there for the Bezoar. You know, I'm complaining, but I'm also not. I mean, rare drops are rare drops, and like I said, you know, 100% run, you gotta get everything eventually. But it's just the idea. Alright, die Mothron. And you're gone. And still no stones. Well, we only got about 2.5 minutes left. And as you can see, we have a lot of good luck. Except for the one thing we want. Which is my luck. Oh well, just means more to do, right? Just means more to do, and more gaming to be done. Alright, I realize this has been a long, boring video, and I apologize for that. I've been trying my best to talk, but, I mean, it's Solar Eclipse, what can you really do? Except keep complaining about not getting the stone. Which I've been doing very effectively. Alright, back to the safety shed. And yeah, it turns out Summoner really strong. Which is cool. You know, like I said, it was the very first class well, not the first class I played. It was the first one I mained, I guess you could say. Because when I started off, I was obviously sword and board. A deadly sphere. And then, you know, once magic was in the mixture, I tried a little bit of magic. You know, I was mixing it up, and then when I found out guns were a thing, I used that to, you know, do fighting. But Summoner, after finding the Queen Bee, I'm like, ooh, this intrigues me. More so than, you know, the minigun. Don't get me wrong, I still use that. But I don't know, something about the Summoner class that really appealed to me. And back then it was just summons, and a lot less summons. And I basically used that to beat the game, or as often as I could. Still had to change it up on occasion, but still, the only way I could beat the game the very first time was as a tank melee. That's not damage melee, that's tank melee. I got every tank item in the game and fought the Moonlord. I've already explained this before, but yeah. And I've been trying to think to myself and say, what's my favorite class in Terraria? And honestly, gotta say, I've never really had a favorite because they're all so fun and different and unique playstyles, and some bosses are weaker, some are stronger, some events are weaker, some are stronger, the farming paths you gotta go down are different. It makes it so much fun that I can't say one's better than the other, but I will say this, I think I tend to gravitate more towards Summoner than any other class. Like, I have the desire to go play Summoner more often. And with that, the Solar Eclipse is done, and we got every item except the one we were looking for. So we'll finish off these few items, enemies, check out our loot, and yeah. Alright, a little bit more down here, a little bit over here, and let's see what we got. Putting it all up because organization is key. He said, even though he still has to sort the inventories, and speaking of sort, let's see, 2 Eye of Cthulhu's, 1 sickle, 3 nails, 3 flasks, 2 manfly masks, and his coat, a bunch of butcher masks now and items. We got a Neptune shell, a shackle mixes its way in, and a steak, yummy. A lot of chainsaws, broken bat wings, some paintings, the Mothron wings, which we said we could use, the hero sword, which I think we only needed 2, and our deadly sphere stuff, which we got 2 of as well. And 3 platinum for our trouble, and 400 nails. But we did get the one item we were looking for. The dang moonstone. But that's why I said off camera I'll be finding the rest of the Solar Eclipses we have, and the rest of the golems. And next episode, I'll report back with what we got. Or more accurately, what we didn't get. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed playing. This has been TheMechanist, logging off. Until next time.